What is going on, Jets Nation? My name is Richie, and welcome back to Jets Media. In this video, I want to break down why I think the New York Jets absolutely are trying to change the identity, change the culture on offense, and a lot of it has to do with who they brought in the NFL draft in the 2024 class, more in particularly Malachi Corley and Braelon Allen. They are trying to kind of formulate something new, and I absolutely love the approach here from Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh. I'm going to break it all down in this video. We got the draft class on the slideshow right here next to me, so hope you guys enjoy that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section more about the New York Jets 2024 draft class. Also, keep in mind, I will be coming out with draft profiles. If you guys know and you've been subscribed to Jets Media for years now, every year I come out with draft profiles. Basically what that is we make a dedicated video to every single draft pick for the New York Jets, go into their strengths, their weaknesses, go into really everything you need to know about them as a prospect, starting off with Olu and then going into Malachi and then all the way to the end of the draft class. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Let's get deeper into my thoughts of the 2024 class and what identity they bring. So the reason why I bring this up, okay, you see a lot of traits in these two specific players that we're going to highlight in today's video, and that's Braelon Allen and Malachi Corley. These two guys, they bring a new element to this offense that we've never seen, and that's physicality. That's being a bruiser. That is being an offense that is just absolutely trying to lower the shoulder and go through their opponents. They're trying to formulate something because the Jets don't have an identity on offense. We got it on defense. We've had it since Saleh walked in the building, okay? It took a year for Saleh to formulate an identity. Obviously, the defense was not good in the first year with Robert Saleh, and then in year two, they leap all the way to the top five. Year three last season, one of the best defenses in the league, and now we're entering year four with the system of Saleh, and we have a lot of high expectations for the defense because they have a culture. They have a set standard. They have an identity on that side of the football. Now, on this side of the ball, on offense, I think they're trying to replicate that identity in terms of the violence that Saleh and Douglas always approach. And you see that with the Malachi Corley pick. Now, the thing about the Malachi Corley pick that I find fascinating is it's not like Malachi fell to them and they're like, all right, we'll take Corley here at this spot because he's the best player available on our board. That wasn't the case, right? In day two, both Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh, they wanted him so bad to the point where Robert Saleh texts Joe Douglas early in the morning on day two, we need Malachi, and Joe Douglas responded, and the Jets were able to do just that. Luckily for them, Malachi kept falling. He fell into the third round. They traded up and was aggressive to land their guy. And the reason why they were targeting Malachi Corley is the physical element in the bruiser mentality that is going to bring to this Jets offense that we frankly don't have. We have a lot of speed in Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall, but we don't really have that bruiser type of player. And we know that Malachi Corley is known as the Yak King. The reason why he's known for that is because when the ball is in his hands, he will run through people. He will absolutely not be shy of contact. He's not going to go out of bounds like a lot of receivers do in the NFL. He is going to stay in bounds and try to lower his shoulder and go right through you, okay? That is something new that I feel like the Jets front office is truly trying to build here on the offensive side of the ball. So the fact that we got Malachi Corley, I think he's going to complement what we have at the playmaker position on the wide receiver spot really well because Garrett Wilson, that's not his play style. He can break tackles for sure, but he's more of that elusive, just guy that's going to get open. The separation is elite. Hands, make people miss in the open field. And then you got Malachi. When you get him the ball, he is going to run through people and absolutely stiff-arm defensive backs to the ground. You know that Saleh loves violence. You know that Joe Douglas loves that element of the game on defense. Now they're trying to formulate that on offense. And then getting into Braelon Allen, he's another perfect example of what we're talking about here. We don't really have a bruiser at the running back. Breece Hall, he could definitely stiff-arm people. He can run through you, but Breece Hall is more of a speed guy that is a home run hitter and is a workhorse back. You bring in Braelon Allen, who's 240 pounds. This is a bruiser. This is a Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor type of hybrid. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to be that good because Derrick Henry is one of the best running backs we've seen in this generation, and Jonathan Taylor as well. But what Braelon Allen brings is that same element that Malachi Corley brings, but just at the running back position. He will run through you. He will break tackles. He's a bruiser. He is someone that's hard to bring down to the football field. So I think that the Jets are really trying to bring in that mindset on the offensive side of the ball. And honestly, I think they have these two rookies in particular, and Malachi Corley and Braelon Allen, they may have a lot of responsibilities on the shoulders because their ability to come in and make an immediate impact immediately as rookies, not just from themselves, but send a message to the rest of the guys in the locker room like, oh, wait, we got these two bruisers that are two rookies that are playing this way. Let's start breaking tackles and lowering our shoulder a little bit and play a little violent, play a little mean on the offensive side of the ball with Aaron Rodgers throwing us the football, right? So I think that these two picks in particular, I wanted to highlight in Malachi and Braelon Allen for a reason. Again, it's because they bring a new identity on offense that we have not really seen from this Jets football team. We need this Jets team to score points this year. Obviously, the defense, it keeps getting better and better, and we're waiting for this offense to figure themselves out. The Jets are trying their hearts out to figure out a way to get this offense on the right track, and maybe adding Malachi and Braelon Allen in the draft. And also, you got to bring up Isaiah Davis as well in this draft class because he's another physical type of bruising running back. He's not the speedster like an Izzy Abanikanda, for example. Last year, the Jets drafted him more for that wide zone, speedy, kind of like a Breece Hall type. And now you add Isaiah Davis and Braelon Allen, two physical, mauling running backs, and Malachi Corley. That's what this is bringing. Now, you talk about Olu Fashanu. Now, he's not that he's more of a finesse offensive tackle. I'm really more talking about the playmakers of the identity. Obviously, I love the Olu pick. He's going to be hopefully the Jets left tackle protecting the blind side for years and years to come. But this is more about the playmakers that Jets added in the 2024 draft class and them complementing guys like Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Alan Lazard, the two rookies from last year, Gibson and Brownlee. You know, the list goes on and on and on. Breece Hall, Izzy, Ruckert, Conklin. You guys know who's on this Jets football team on offense. So let me know your thoughts in the comments about my thoughts of the Jets formulating a new identity on offense that they're trying to bring. Obviously, it's not established yet. They got to build it right now from the ground up because this offense was trash last year, and hopefully Aaron Rodgers can bring that. And that's the last thing I actually want to add to this. The one thing we saw from Aaron Rodgers last year is we felt like we had a fierce competitor at quarterback in the preseason. Don't forget, against the Giants, he was going at it with a Giants player talking trash. Like, he brought that kind of like fierce, like, I'm coming here to kill you type of mindset. And Zach Wilson just didn't bring that, okay? It's that simple. When he was on the football field, the opponents looked at the Jets and laughed. Now you have Aaron Rodgers with that fierce mindset with these two rookies and Braelon Allen and Malachi Corley, who are violent playmakers, mixed in with all the other players around him to try to add that fierce mentality. I think the mindset of this offense is going to change this year with the healthy Aaron Rodgers and the addition of the playmakers in the offseason, more specifically in the NFL draft. So that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoyed. Let's go Jets. Cannot wait to crank out these player profile videos. Expect them to come out in the next week or two. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Jets. Peace.